Greetings, friends. Welcome to today's reading. We're going to be doing a pick and pull for self-care. I figure every now and then, each day, we should do a little bit of self-care for ourselves. So I invite you to sit back, relax, take a couple deep breaths, calling in our higher presence, guides and guardians of light, archangels, ascended masters, celestial beings of light, avatars of light, to be here with us now. Guide us in this reading for insights, messages, gifts that is important to us at this moment in time. What do we need to hear in this current moment, whenever you're watching the video? And as I'm recording this, we are in the deep of the moon in Scorpio, and it will be squaring the sun in Leo shortly. You may watch this after the square has already happened. At that point, the moon would be in Sagittarius, which kind of lightens things up a little or a lot, and we'll have that beautiful fire trine between the sun and the moon. But at this time, you may be feeling the deep waters of the scorpionic light or darkness, depending on where the focus is and the feeling is. And that's okay. Allowing what comes up to be viewed, to be reflected upon, to be alchemized. Scorpio is the sign of alchemy, transmutation, transformation. It's associated with not just the scorpion and the snake, but the eagle and the phoenix. So as we lean into that transformative energy of the shadow, not being afraid to look at it, but not sticking around in it forever, learning what it has to offer us, and then moving forward. And this is a continual process. It's like layers of the onion. Just when we think we've understood a certain aspect of it, and maybe we are presented with the reflection to see if we've transformed. So, it is a continual thing in life. So, I want you to think of the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And which one would you choose? 1, 2, or 3? I'm going to start pulling cards. This beautiful butterfly flying in the distance, orange and black. It may come this way. You may see it. We'll see. We get lots of butterflies, dragonflies. We have birds. We have couples. These couples. There's a yellow couple, a red couple, and there's one other color. I forget what color it is. Maybe there's just two, but they stand out. Like, they totally stand out. They're so bright and beautiful, and they just hang out here. And sometimes when we need to see that color and invoke that color, there's a message for us. So, Spirit, our higher presence, is always talking to us through our reflections in life. So what do we need to hear? What do we need to hear? Okay, I got the 1, 2, 3s now. This is card 1, card 2, and card 3. So what did you pick? All right, so if you pick card 1, it says, ask for help. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. Seek assistance as you expand. And what I love about this card is it has the elephant in it. And for those of you who are aware, the elephant is associated with Ganesha in the Hindu tradition. So maybe ask for some help, some divine help from Ganesha and Lakshmi. If you feel like you can't ask a human, we always have the higher presence to ask. So is Ganesha coming to you? Is beautiful Lakshmi coming to you? Ganesha, Lakshmi, please remove any obstacles before me with ease and grace and flow. And we also call the violet flame to help with the transformative process, that we come from that reflective state and a higher present state. So we automatically start to see the solutions to what once were obstacles, and now they were things in the pathway to teach us something. So what are those things? And remember to ask for help. And then card number 2 is ritual. Break free from an outdated cycle. Change your daily routine. Make it more meaningful. And you have a beautiful lady there, priestess. How can we switch things up? I wasn't really feeling like coming on video, but I was like, I haven't been on for a long time. I've been kind of reclusive. I'm just going to get out there and do something quickly. Just do it and you'll be fine. So how can you switch up your ritual? And it has this new, fresh synergy into our lives. So whatever that means for you, whether it has to do with food, with exercise, with just taking a different way to work, working really early in the morning if you work from home, or working later at night, what is your flow right now? And remember, we're always shifting and changing. And then the last one, number 3, burnout. Slow down. You don't want to burn things out or burn yourself out. So where do we need to take a pause? This interesting, this card, ritual, and then burnout, switching things up. Self-care, relaxation, maybe even doing some creative work. Can you hear the cicadas? They're going to get overpoweringly loud now. I want to read a little bit of this card. I'm trying to keep the videos shorter. It's better, but I'm going to read just a tad. So right now you will benefit from slowing down and taking a step back in order to gain perspective. When you have a strong passion for something or someone, it's natural to become fully engrossed and dedicate your time and energy to that new pursuit, relationship, or passion. Moving too quickly can burn you out. So taking small steps, not making hasty decisions, or stepping into something too soon without fully considering the consequences. However, if your life is moving too slowly for you, try to sit back and enjoy the ride. Prioritize slowing down and resting. If you are feeling tired of what's happening in a situation, the message is to sleep on the issue. You will gain clarity, claim the clarity you need from a good night's sleep. Slow down and let the rest come easy. So, what is your message today? And maybe it might be a mix of these, which I find a lot of times when I'm doing these, they are a mix. So call that energy and that life force in. Remember, you're not alone. Call in your guides. The ants found me down there, so I had to move my foot. Okay. Many blessings. And remember, you can always book a reading. I'm doing oracle, tarot, astrology readings, transit readings, seeing what's going on over the next 6 months to a year in one's life. You could focus on the areas that are important to you in life. And then I also am doing guided meditations, and I'm super excited. I'm reopening my Etsy store, so keep a weather eye for that.